Oh, hallelujah. And I know that it's true. You're the answer to my troubles. You're the owner and the finisher of my faith. The anchor of my life. I'm gonna trust in my Redeemer, my desire. Praise Jesus. You're familiar with my weakness. And I fix my hope upon you, Jesus. You're the honor and future of my faith. I will trust in you all the days of my life, and I'm gonna reach to my home. I'm in the rain, holding on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the rest to my destiny. I'm in the rain, holding on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the rest to my destiny. I'm in the race, my destiny. Until I see you, my Redeemer, until I see the love you died for me, I will never lose my way, 'cause I'm in the race to my destiny. I'm in the race, holding on to you, Father.
Hello everybody, hello everybody. This is Success with Bob Mweti Live. Thank you so much everybody for tuning in. This is Success with Bob Mweti Live. I can see Jackie, I can see Gamau. Thank you so much for tuning in.
When I believe my Savior, I'm gonna run the race before me. Step by step to the winning line. I'm in the race to my Father. I'm in the race, moving on to you, Father. No more turning back.
Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Success with Bob Mweti Live. I can see Nicole. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Moving on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the race to my destiny.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and this is Success with Bob Mweti Live. Can see a few more people are joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's show, we're going to talk about student visa. All right, what you need to do if you get denied. All right, today's show, I'm going to talk about what you need to do if you get denied a student visa to come and study here in the US. All right. Can see Consolata, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. I can see Carol, thank you so much for tuning in. And like I said, in today's show, we're going to talk about what you need to do if you get denied a student visa to come and study here in the US as an international student. I can see Faith, thank you so much for tuning in. Beatrice, thank you so much.
I'm in the race to my destiny. Moving on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the race to my destiny. I'm in the race.
All right, all right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And this is Success with Bob Mwiti Live. It's a beautiful Saturday here. My name is Bob Mwiti. For those who are following me for the first time, I live in Tampa, Florida, here in the US. All right. Now, for those who are following me for the first time, I've said this a million times. I came to the US about 10 years ago, and I came here as a master's student. All right. Now, before I got here, it took me about 8 good years to finally make it here in the US. All right. I was denied visa 4 times. Okay. And the 5th time is when I got the visa to come and study here. Now, in today's show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about one of the problems that we face as mostly Africans, all right? And this is to do with being denied a student visa, all right? For those who follow me, you know that I have a program where I coach those who want to come and study here. I coach them before you go to the embassy. I coach you on how to approach the student visa interview, all right? I've gone through that path, all right? I know the troubles a lot of people face. I've been to that embassy a million times, okay? All right? I've been there many times, okay? And, you know, I have a very good understanding of what really the consular officer will be looking at when you go there to do the visa, to do the student visa interview. All right. Now, a lot of us, we get denied. That's the truth. Okay. In fact, actually, almost 70% of Africans who apply for student visa to come and study in North America, basically Canada, the US, they get denied. Okay. That means out of 10, about 3 will get the visa. Okay, these odds are not really good. Okay, that's what you need to understand. Even as you try to go to the embassy to get that visa. Okay, so what do you need to do to increase your chances of, getting the visa? You need to prepare well. I think I've been seeing this a lot of times. I've told you guys the reason why I never used to get the student visa is because I was never prepared. Really, I didn't have all the confidence. I didn't know how to handle some of the questions. All right, a lot of our students, they are going to the embassy and getting interviewed. Those that I coach, and they get the visas. All right. And they tell me same story. What really the visa officers are looking for? It's mostly about your confidence. Okay, how do you make sure that you shine there on that day of the visa interview? How do you shine? All right. How do you convince that visa officer that you actually deserve the visa to come and study here in the US? All right. So a lot of us are not able to do that. Okay. There's a lot of information out there, of course, on the internet, okay, about, how to prepare for the visa interviews. But unless you really have someone who has gone through that path, sometimes it's not very easy to actually know exactly what is needed of you. Okay. And that's really what I do in my programs. Okay. I walk you through everything. We take a lot of time. I spend hours and hours with my students, okay, to coach you, okay, to tell you exactly what is needed, all right? For me, I say things the way they are, okay? I'm not there to, to make you happy and, give you the sweet stuff that you want to hear, all right? I'm going to tell you what exactly they are looking for, right? Okay, it's not easy, okay? But with the right preparations, of course, you can get the visa. Now, why do get people denied? I've said it's because, of course, they are not prepared. That's the reason why people don't get the visas. Okay. Now, when you get denied, all right, what do you have to do? Because I've seen since I started, advertising out there that I coach students, okay, for student visa interviews. All right. I get a lot of people also who come to me who have already gone to the embassy. All right, they've applied the visa already. They got denied. Okay, and then they've applied again, and they now need my services. All right, and that's why actually I'm having this topic today because of because of that. I've seen that people coming to me. Okay, and I normally refuse. Okay, and this is the reason why. Now, if you get denied a visa, okay, usually a lot of people, the next thing that they think is, okay, I'm gonna try again. All right, I'm gonna try again. No matter what, I'm gonna try again. Oh, I think the visa officer didn't like me. Oh, they didn't ask me many questions. Oh, they didn't do this, blah blah blah. And then boom, you go ahead and apply again. And then what happens next? You get denied. You keep on applying. You're gonna keep on applying, but it's gonna get the same results. You get denied. All right, you get denied. So what do you have to do if you get denied? First of all, you need to understand what is the reason why you were denied. All right, there's usually a reason why you were denied. The visa officer will tell you, okay, you don't qualify because of this and this and this. Most of the time, it's either you don't have ties back to your country, okay? All right, maybe you have some people that you know here that you went and said, oh, I have my friends there, I have my cousins, I have my brothers, I have my sisters there in the US, and I want to go and stay with them as I study. Mostly, that's a red flag. All right, that's a red flag. So, if most of your ties are here in the US, okay, we've proved ourselves that, most of our people, we come here in the US and we don't go back. That's the truth. That's what you need to understand. So you need to prove yourself that you have ties back to your country. Maybe you have a job. Maybe you have a family. Maybe you have a parent that needs to you need to take care of. Okay, you have your siblings that you need to take care of. Those kind of things. Okay, maybe you have some investments back home. Okay, maybe a business, maybe some properties and stuff like that. Those are the things that you need to show as ties to your country. So a lot of people are not even able. They may have all the documents. Remember I've said before, I posted before, and I said it's not all about the documents that you have. Most of the time, actually, you go to that embassy, they won't even look at what you have. They don't look at your documents. I'm telling you. All they want is you to tell them. All right. So a lot of our students, you go there, we just, you're just like that. You answer the questions. We are fearing. We have all the documents that you can produce even to show evidence of what you are talking about, but you don't even produce those. It's your initiative to show the visa officer that you have these documents and, and they are your supporting documents. Okay, if you have a scholarship letter, show that. If you have evidence of your ties back home, properties, investments, land, all those things, show them. Okay, don't wait until they start asking you. Now, if you get denied, then don't go again and start applying, and yet you don't even know the reason why you are denied. Okay, because a lot of people, they are just trying, it's basically try and error. Try and error. That's a wrong approach. Okay, you have to understand why you are denied. You have to understand that. And now, once you understand why you are denied the visa, then you need to make an effort of rectifying what was the issue. Okay, you can't be denied because of the ties back home, okay, that you don't have, and then reapply again, and then you still don't have the same ties. Okay, so the question that I normally ask, if you come to me and you've been denied visa before, okay, I'll ask you one question. Why were you denied? Okay, why were you denied? Okay, now you are reapplying for the visa again. What has changed? Okay, that's key question that you need to be asking you. What has changed between that time you got denied and now that you are reapplying? Okay, because something substantial has to have changed. Okay, really? If you go with the same reason, same story, you're going to get denied. What has changed? What makes you think that you qualify for the visa? There's always a reason why you've been denied. Okay, because you're always looking at the, deniers, thinking that, they didn't like me. That person the visa officer, they are there to do their job. And I've said this a million times, that the consular officer, they go there and they are, by law, they are supposed to assume that you're going to come here and you're not going to go back. That's the assumption. Okay, that's what the law tells them to assume. Okay, whether you have money or not, whether you have evidence to come and study here, the first thing that they're doing is they assume that you're going to come to the US and you're not going to go back. So it's up to you to convince them that you will go back to your country. If you don't do that, you're going to get denied. I've said this before. even when I used to be denied, it's not because my family didn't have the resources or didn't have the ability to pay for my education. They had the ability. I used to have everything, all the documents, everything. But of course, the confidence was all there. I didn't know how to approach the embassy. I didn't know how to approach the visa officer. I didn't know what to say. Okay, I was being asked questions, I have no idea, I have no answers. Okay, being scared, shaking, and all that. I've talked about my stories, how I used to perform. That's why I used to be denied until I realized what I needed to do. All right. So if you get denied, don't just rush back to reapply. Okay, because if you do that, you're not going to get the visa. I'm telling you the truth. You won't get it. You won't. You're going to be wasting your money. $200, it's a lot of money, guys, to waste just like that. All right. Need to make sure that you have a reason. Something has changed from you being denied visa the first time to now that you are reapplying again. You can't just go and reapply just like that. And you are trying your luck. This is not about luck, guys. This is serious work that you have to do. All right? You have to know why you are denied the visa. Okay? And then you need to rectify the mistake that you did. If you did have the documentation, if you do have proof of your ties, the things that you need to know, you need to ask that visa officer, why was I denied? Okay, normally they'll tell you. But if they don't, ask why. Why? So that when you think of, reapplying, then you go and make changes. Okay, rectify your situation. You can't just go with the same situation again. All right? Okay, so really that's what you need to do. Okay, understand the reason why you've been denied. Okay, and before you reapply again, don't go there wasting your money. All right, take your time, do your research. All right, do your research. Okay, you don't have to get denied today and then go again next week or the same month. You can wait even one more month. Okay, do your work, do your research behind the scenes. Okay, for you to get a visa, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. You have to do a lot of research. You have to know a lot of things. Okay, you have to know the schools that you are going to. Okay, you have to have schools that you compared with the school that you are going to. You can't just choose to go to just one school. Okay, there's thousands of schools in the US that you can go to. A lot of people, they get us like, why specifically that school? Why? Why specifically that course? There's a lot of other schools out there in the US. Why did you choose this specific school? Most people, they don't have an answer. Which other schools did you apply to? Which other ones? You can't just apply to one school. You can't just apply to one school, guys. You have to apply to many schools. You have to show that you've done your work. You must have, looked at other schools. You have compared. And ultimately, you chose the school that you want to come to and study. These are the things that you are looking for. Okay, if you don't say, hey, I just look for this school, they're going to know that this is not a serious candidate. These are some of the little things that you need to understand, all right? Okay, so when you get denied, go back to the drawing board, okay? Don't just go back to reapply again and then you don't even know what you're going to say when they ask you. Because they're going to ask you, what has changed? Why are you back here? What makes you think that you're going to get the visa again? What? Why do you think you're going to get the visa? You have to have the reasons, okay? If you don't have the reasons, you're going to get denied. All right? I'll see you next time. Goodbye.